So the only way you can be a better version of yourself, the only way you can look back in the next 5 or 10 years and see your growth is to be educated. Additional skill to what you are acquiring already in the classroom. Have fun in your 20s. Have you heard? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amma, and if you're new, you're welcome to my channel. So I do everything here, vlogs, talks, everything right here on my channel. So make sure you click the subscription bell down below and turn on your post notification. That's the bell beside the subscribe button, and make sure it's in that quote, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first ones to get notified. Without any further ado, let's just get right into today's video. It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming in colors I never dreamed. By this time, you already know from the title that we are going to be talking about things you should be doing in your 20s. Want to stay, please stay, don't go anywhere. Okay, so let's just get right into today's video. So the first thing I would like to talk about here is for you to know yourself. Okay, so one of the things you should be doing or you should do in your 20s is to get to know yourself. Get to know who you are, explore yourself, know your capabilities and your abilities, know your flaws, bad habits. Okay, get to know who you really are. When you know who you really are, then you can proceed from there, so that it just enhances your self-confidence, your self-esteem. It just makes you matured and makes you know what you really want, because obviously you know yourself, so you know everything that embodies you. Okay, so it's just advisable for you to know yourself better, for you to know yourself and to discover who you really are. Nobody can do that except you. So when you know who you really are, it goes a long way to help you build yourself. So the next thing is getting a skill. You should and you must get some kind of a business or a skill in your 20s. Okay, so after knowing yourself, although knowing yourself is a journey, through it you discover some of your abilities, so you develop it by getting. So usually the skill you would want to acquire or the skill you look out for is always, sometimes or most of the time, already a part of you. So because you really know yourself, or because you are in the process of getting to know yourself better, you find some passions and some things you find easy doing, and then you engage in them. So through that you get a skill. You can set up a business all about you and what you really want to do and how focused you are. Okay, so the third thing I would like to talk about is educating yourself. We all know, like most of us here already know how far education can take us. So we, as part of the things you should be doing in your 20s, is to get yourself educated. Okay, you have to learn, you have to research, you have to get to know lots of things. You have to read to be fluent and poignant. You can also take free online courses which gives you certificates after you are done. You can attend webinars and seminars, things that will have impact, things that will add up to your life in terms of education, in terms of you exploring and getting to know yourself through knowledge. Okay, through acquiring knowledge. So I spoke for like 2 minutes, getting to 3 minutes without recording. Okay, so I was talking about education and the fact that if you're in your 20s, you need to be educated. So that period between 20 to 29 whatever is the time that you should try and get educated. Okay, that doesn't mean that when you are younger or when you are above 20 you should not be educated or you should be excluded. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But all I'm trying to say is that when you find yourself in this age bracket, you should try your possible best to be educated, formally or informally. Okay, so you should really research and let your findings be accurate. Get closer to the elderly to be educated, for them to share their life experiences with us also. And then when we are advised, we should just take it. Period. Also, we should avoid wasting time. Avoid wasting time and money. Okay, this is the time for us to invest things that will make us different. Okay, things that will increase our knowledge. Yes, things that will make us unique, will make us different, will make us stand out. Through education, we can be the better versions of ourselves. Okay, so let's get ourselves educated and also learning other trades. When you're on vacation, you should try as much as possible to get a form of skill, as I was talking about, I was saying in the other point. So the only way you can be a better version of yourself, the only way you can look back in the next 5 or 10 years and see your growth is to be educated. Usually people limit education to the classroom, people limit education to the lecture halls, but education can be done everywhere. Classroom education, perfect. Lecture room education, excellent. But we still have to be learning even if we are not in the confines of a classroom. So we need to be educated here and there. When we go to church, when we go to work and everything, we should also try as much as possible to learn skills, like to educate ourselves in such a way. Like learn how to bake, learn how to do ice cream, learn how to sew, learn how to do carpentry, basketry, something additional skill to what you are acquiring already in the classroom. Okay, so these are all forms of education. If somebody is learning how to sew and you are in the classroom, please do not look down upon the person, because we are all going through education, but just that it is a different type of education, okay, that a person is going through. So let's also respect such people, obviously, because when you want to do something, you send it to the person for it person to sew for you. The knowledge the person acquired from learning how to sew is what he or she is using to sew for you. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 15 talks about education, that the prudent man seeks education and also the wise man seeks knowledge. Okay, so it's something that is biblical, something that we are encouraged to do irrespective of our religions. I'm not sure any religion condones education, because education is a very important tool for good. Next, we have prayer. I don't know, but because I'm a Christian, I should include prayer in the things that you should do when you're in your 20s, because you cannot say you not pray. You pray. So prayer is something that we should be doing in our 20s. This is the time we have the strength, we have more time. So prayer is not only for spiritual good, but also for physical good as well, because you really want to go in your 20s. So yeah, and it also strengthens the relationship between you and your God. So it's very necessary for you to be praying in your 20s. And also I feel that prayer is an investment. So like you are investing in your future. So if you are not praying in your 20s, hey, oh God, auntie, how far? So yeah, it's something that you should consciously do it. And if you need any help, the Holy Spirit is a helper. Colossians chapter 4 verse 2 talks about prayer. So let's move on to the next one. I want this video to be very brief as possible so that everybody is able to watch till the end. So let's get to the next one, which is saving. Saving is something that is not practiced by most people within this age bracket, and it's very bad. So yes, it's something that we should encourage ourselves to do. Somebody will say, I go to school, I don't earn. Who you don't earn? You are lying. It's something we earn, like in not directly, but we get something small and stuff. I mean, we should learn how to save in your 20s. It's something that when you are able to do, it becomes a part of you, and you're able to do lots and lots. You're able to buy things for yourself, you're able to invest, you are able to do a whole lot with your savings. So if you're in your 20s, you are much encouraged to save. Okay, this is the last point, and I don't know if this video would have been complete without me not mentioning it. Live healthy, period. Living healthy is something that you should do in your 20s. Why wouldn't you want to live healthy? Eating habits. When I talk about living healthy, I'm talking about regular checkups, exercises, eating healthy, okay, drinking lots of water. Hey, exercise, well, we can do it. So these are all things that we should be doing in our 20s. I think that we should be doing in our 20s because hey, I'm also in my 20s. Okay, so these are the things that we should be doing in our 20s. So if I've mentioned anything and you're not doing it, let's reconsider our ways and then go back and think things through and start applying some of these things. Okay, we should practice personal hygiene, take care of our health, our oral health, and everything. Our appearance, what we eat, fruits, vegetables, all these should be done. We should eat healthy, exercise, live healthy. We should rest more. Okay, and we should have loads of fun in our 20s. We should listen to good music that uplifts us, not music that I don't want to sing any song, but music that dampens our spirits and we are like, no, these are not the things. Have fun in your 20s. Have you heard? Have fun, enjoy life, explore in a good way, visit places, excursions. So these are the things I think you should be doing in your 20s. So if you have any other contribution, anything you did not agree with, just leave it in the comment section below. Okay, so let me know your thoughts, let me know what you think about what I've just said, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, thanks for watching. It's kind of a this
for now, I won't give